Hello everyone, how's it going? Dr. Incompetent here, and let's play some Sunless Sea, shall we? Alex, good evening, good to see you. Lexi, good evening. This is Sunless Sea. We are in fallen London. This is a kind of narrative game where we've got a ship and we're sailing around trying to stay alive. It's a roguelite. It's got a lot of things going on, but it's a super fun game. Siloom, good evening. Good to see you. So I did record one video of this as I was just kind of getting my feet wet, playing, learning the controls on my own off stream. And what I did was, let's see here if I can show you the map at large. I'll get out of this. Here we go. I was sailing and I used my bat and I found this island. It was over here called Pigmote Isle. And on this island, I got into all sorts of shenanigans where there were these rats and these, not ferrets. What were these things? They were fighting. They were these two kinds of, like, animals, and I sided with the rats, and it ended up being that the rats were able... Yeah, hamsters. That's right, the cavies, right. The guinea pigs or something. That's what they are. Guinea pigs. Karma, Jade Wolf, good evening. I ended up siding with the rats, and I was able to help them win, but I also kind of negotiated for a little bit of leniency on the cabbies to try to get them to be in a better position. So we got a bunch of reward for doing it. We got some food and stuff, and most of the stuff I can't do anymore, except for I could try to steal the rat star. But, you know, I don't know why I'd want to do that right now. I think I'm okay with it. So, here we go. No worries, Karma. Okay. And I'm going to go ahead and say we need to... There's no shops here. In the hold, we got the Scintillact, and maybe we can sell that. We got some Parabola linen. We have to get rid of this unstamped crate of brilliant souls somewhere safe. We have 1 cask of mushroom wine, but we need 10 to complete the quest that we're on. Our cargo is getting kind of full, but, you know, it's not bad. We got a lot of fuel from this one, and I feel like what I'm trying to do at this point is just keep exploring. So I'm going to look at the map, and I'm going to say, well, we haven't found anything here. We want to get back to Fallen London. So what I did was I got most of the stuff from here, from Pigmote Isle, from doing all of this, I believe. I bought the wine. All right. So I'm going to launch out. I'm going to try to kind of circle. You see there's a beacon here. And I'm going to try to circle around over here. Maybe stop back here. I got the log from the sisters at Hunter's Keep. And I got the log here. Or the port manifest or whatever. Yeah, for beating the cabbies. I got a big reward. It was nice. It was not like a super easy challenge either. I think maybe I had like a 58% chance of success or something like that. No islands. All right, so here's the Bonnie Reefs. So let's kind of go this way. Here's the map as we move. Yeah, port report. That's what it's called. All right, let's keep just sailing down. Sending out my trusty bat. Yeah, Jade Wolf. I'm definitely heading back there. I'm just exploring around, just trying to fill in some of the map each time. Seems to be the best way to go for me to make money, get free food and stuff. Alright. There's the Phosgene Bleaks down right here, so maybe something else, probably not. Tenadia, good evening. Indeed. Alright. Our terror is not bad. We'll take it. There's a light over here, actually. Let me check this out. It might just be a random beacon, but you never know. I've got a lot of fuel, so I don't mind just splashing around a little bit to try to map when I can. Uh-oh. Bad boy. Uh-oh. I think I'm blocked by the buoy, actually. I think this thing is, like, helping me not get hit. That ship looks dangerous, so I'm going to try to run away. Go. Alright, I failed the challenge. I lost a crew member and some hull. Jeez, okay. I'm gonna run because I turned up the engines, but I didn't realize it was that bad. Yeah, Jade Wolf. It didn't look good. I'm out. I lost some cargo, which is terrifying. That's what I get. It's risk reward. I know. I needed to divert like all power to the shields, and I didn't. All right, let's go to Iron and Misery and let's try to sell some stuff. Maybe get some food here. We're running out of meals. All right. Okay. Let's get in here. Tea with the Factor is always fun. We can explore the island. This guy wants to join on, and he's a volunteer. Yeah, sure, you're on. It was 1 echo. It's not too expensive. And gather supplies. A matter of luck. It could go either way. We'll compile the port report, sure. And let's gather supplies. We were fortunate. Yay, we got supplies and some terror. Well, you know, that happens, I guess. Let's go to the shops, and I still have this, but it doesn't look like they're going to buy it from me. Yeah, I want to sell the Scintillact, but maybe I have to go back to London to sell that. I'll do that. We've taken some damage here. We can hopefully repair. I didn't... I'm still, trying to learn the game. Fading, good evening. I didn't realize that the tea with the Factor was like a one-time deal. Like if I did the other thing that it, wouldn't work out. Oh boy, okay. I also didn't realize that person could shoot me from that far away. That's a shame. I hope that crab kills you. All right, I am here. Oh, you're right. The something awaits mechanic is something that it means that there's something for you at the next port, and you learn it, and it shows you an indicator. Oh, yeah, right here, something awaits you in a port, for example, like that. I guess there's bad guys everywhere. All right. We're sailing in. We're down. All right. Uh-oh. Oh my god, they're going to keep inspecting me. This is terrifying. Nothing to hide. Oh, you know what? The souls must have got either knocked overboard or... I don't have it anymore. Alright, so... Collect messages from the harbor master. Sure. Oh, they weren't looking for souls? Okay, great. Do they look for something different each time? I have a free evening, and then now the something awaits is gone. So because I did that, all right, no problem. And let's go turn in the reports. All right, Hunter's Keep. We got 5 echoes, favors the same. We got a fuel. Pigmote Isle. I'm not certain I heard you correctly. Are you quite certain this is to be the report you wish to make? Yes, it is. So we get 10 echo, we get a favor, and we got an accomplishment, and we got a fuel. Oh, okay, great, Karma. And let's see. The Admiralty's picket fleets, let's see, yeah, Demo's Gate. Great. So I got 20 echoes for this, and a fuel. Fantastic. Do I have an appointment? Not really. I can pretend like I do. I don't need fuel. One thing that I would like is I need to repair my boat, so we can look at that. Oh, that's right. I had this event happen. And there's this kid, and I chose that he was my child from a previous sweetheart, but I didn't realize because I'm not living in a nice house that he can't live with me. So I need to get a better lodging so that I can take on my child. So my lodgings are here, so I can see my child. Where is the little creature? That's wonderful. You, your sweetheart, and your child. What will your child call you? See, I haven't been able to get him to call me anything. Because I need to improve my lodgings. So it says unlocked when memoirs. Yeah, I played a little off stream, Karma, for about 30 minutes. There'll be an episode released to show what I covered. Let's see. You can't raise a child in a room above a pub. I can't. Let's read the papers. And we lost some terror. We gained a supply, and we got a recent news. All right, let's see. So if we want to purchase an elegant townhouse, we need 1,000 echo, which we're not close to. So having the kid is going to be a little bit expensive. Let's go to the shops and maybe, let's see who might want to buy what we've got here. So we could sell the Scintillact for 70 to the exchange, and that's probably the best rate that I'll get for it. I've got also these bale of parabola linen that I can sell. Now, I don't know enough about the game, but if I'm buying it for 120 and selling it for 60, does that mean a different port I could sell this for more money? Okay, I can look. Oh, I have the Scintillact, and it says a tattooed courier will pay well for a consignment of Scintillact. All right, so I should probably, there's somebody specifically looking for it. Is it, this is probably a better option. They said they'll pay well, probably better than that guy. So let's try this. Yeah, I got 105 instead of 70. That's fantastic. So her skin is crowded with bright ink. Her smile is cocky. She's confident. A satisfied customer. It makes admirable jewelry, she explains, but exceptional tea. Two of the market's horse masked attendants help her wheel the box away. Horse mask? Okay, thanks, Karma. So every port does that, but the Rosser's or the Roser's Wharf is like a random. So you can buy and sell for a little bit. That's what I heard, Jade Wolf. Like the game tells you that it's not the best way to make money, but you can do it. So like in my case, what happened is I came into some goods. I got them for doing the Pigmote Isle thing, and so I just want the best place to sell it, I suppose. Oh, okay, Karma. All right. So in this case, well, what I can do then is go back to the shops and just check on the exchange. And we can go down here and we can see, I'm going to just take a screenshot of this so that I can look at this later. This is what the Fallen London prices are. Crate of human souls. I mean, I like how it's right in between silk and coffee beans. Makes sense. That seems like what it was, Karma, about 150%. That's perfect. So here's something I'm thinking about. The townhouse would be cool, but honestly, what I'm thinking about is selling all of the parabola linen and the spider silk, and then I'd have, 240, 290. I'd have about $600, 600 echoes, and I could use that to upgrade my boat. Like we could go to, perhaps buy this thing, which is engine power plus 1,000. That's actually not that big of an upgrade. I mean, it's like I don't know how to equate that, but if it's like it's larger, but it's not like, oh man, I can't believe it. It's good, but maybe I want something like we could buy the secure compartment to smuggle goods. We could also buy, a better weapon if we wanted. Better engines eat more fuels. Interesting. Oh, and the house is a part of the roguelite. So you get to pass that on to the next captain. Oh, and the secure compartment won't even go on my ship. Okay, thank you. That's interesting. That'll be a good question to ask as I learn the game more, which is like what does pass on and what doesn't. Because so that's a permanent upgrade, is what you're saying. I could get a torpedo. Next ship type is more important. Okay. So, for example, I have this. This ship is like too tiny. So, what about this? Would cost 1,000 echoes. That's what I have, actually. This one costs 2,000 echoes. But it looks stronger. 3,000 echoes. All right, I'm nowhere close. Okay, interesting. Oh, it has a forward gun. I see. Okay, that's nice. I'm going to sell some stuff, even though it might not be the best rate. All right, now I could buy 9 of these and then go complete a quest, but I don't know how valuable that is or how worth the reward it would be. I do need to fix my ship also. Such wealth. You've earned enough echoes to buy better equipment for your ship. Click on the Shops tab. A new engine or deck weapon would be a great first purchase. I thought about it. The engine is nice for getting around faster, which is cool. Yeah, you're right. So I don't have a forward or aft slot. I see what you mean. So she's a doctor who increases hearts and iron. The problem is I already have a doctor. Oh no, he's the chief engineer. Let me see about my officers. I don't have a surgeon, so I could hire her. I don't know how important that is, like how good. Oh, okay, so the starting ship says Karma. Yeah, the magician I hired before as my chief engineer. So I should upgrade then my ship. I kind of want to go faster. I like being sneaky and just driving, like trying to outpace everyone. It does use more fuel, but I have a decent amount of fuel. Not great, but I kind of feel like I have 525 echoes. I'm low on supplies. I can buy some of those, but I'm kind of thinking like, what if I went, and picked up, this engine. It's a pretty good boost. The magician quest is good. You mean okay? So I'll do that in a moment. You mean this person right here? If I bought her, though, I couldn't afford the engine. Now, if I look at the shipyard, okay, the whole capacity is 40. The weight is 1,000 on this thing. This ship is half the weight. It only has room for 4 crew. The whole capacity is tiny, but it gives you a Veils bonus. Oh, okay, thank you. So, can you guys tell me, like, can you own more than one ship? So this is where I'm starting with, and then the next ship, which is right here, is, it's got a smaller hull. It weighs less by a lot. It's tiny. It gives you Veils and mirror bonus. It subtracts from your iron, has less quarters, and then it does have a forward ship slot. Oh, I see, Karma. Now this one right here, this Corvette, it seems like this is the most obvious upgrade in terms of its hull, its weight, its quarters, the whole capacity is the same. It does have a forward slot. So this would, but it's so expensive. It's crazy expensive. Let me speak to the engineer. And he says, oh, yeah, okay. He's a good engineer despite that missing hand, but sailors fall silent when he passes. We can ask about his hook. We can ask how he became an engineer. We can dispel the darkness. We can proposition him. Oh, boy. Or we could increase our veils. Oh, okay, Karma. So it's fast. What are my veils at? My veils are at 31. So I could be sneakier if I do that. We could also try to go, I could use a supply and talk to the guy and, like, get to know him better. I have some secrets. That makes sense, Karma. All right, I'm going to boost my veils. All right. And I think what I also want to do is I'm just going to have some fun, and this might wreck me, but I'm going to go here and buy this better engine. And then I'm going to go to my ship. Hold. And I'm going to switch in this engine. Like that. And I could probably sell this. And then maybe get another supply. And then we'll just go out and sail again. I do need to try to repair. I'll see if I can use some of the favor to do that. Oh, okay, Demisero, thank you, my friend. I don't like to live dangerously, but I, probably should. Let's see. No, 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 no. Perhaps not. London. Yeah, here we go. Dry dock. All right. So at the dry dock, I want to repair my hull. It'll take 3 favors to do this, but I have exactly enough money. I know, I have exactly enough cash to do it. So I think I kind of want to use it to just fix up my ship. All right, the ship is fixed. And if I go to the shops and I try to sell... Oh, okay, Karma. Yeah, that sounds like something I would definitely do. Accidentally. Alright, I need to sell my old engine. Doesn't sell for a lot, but we got some cash. Okay, so we only have 2 food. Learner, good evening, my friend. That's a great question. I haven't played that one myself. But I don't know how narrative-driven that game is. So what I'm going to do is, I could try to go back up here. There's also a place I could try to put in right there to just make the grand tour. So let's try it. All right. Hopefully we're going a little faster now. This is a kind of dumb question, I guess, but if weight... I pushed it. Oh, to honk my horn, you mean? Yeah, that's fun. This is a dumb question, but if weight affects speed, does how much cargo you're carrying slow you down? Or is it more the weight of your ship? Okay, great. Thank you. Yeah, I think I was trying to do exactly what you're saying. Oh, they made it. All right, we got some stuff. All right, we got to scuttle it. So, we got a cache of curiosities, a stout crate, and we got fuel. All right, I mean, fuel is okay, but I'm really, really low on food. I mean, like, horribly low. So I hope I can get some up here. I think if I fight those crabs, I can get some food, but they're to the south of me. That's right, it is a boat. There is a DLC for this game that lets you go under the water in a submarine or something. All right. Let me pull in here. Let me limp into port. All right. We don't have enough money for this. Okay. We can explore. We can visit the first curator. We can get gossip. Let's visit the first curator again. The first curator gives audience. The first curator... I think I already visited this first curator. is responsible for the preservation of the tomb colonies. It has been here much longer than London, like all the oldest tomb colonists, but even tomb colonists dissolve in the end. That's right. The time is close. Ask about the Grand Sanatorium. One hears the name whispered here and there in the arcades of Venderbite. Oh, Silkskin, you don't want to know. Yeah, actually, I already did this. And this is locked. I have to have all of this stuff, so there you go. Nothing to do there. Okay, let's look at the other options. Let's explore. We can either gather gossip or get the port report, I guess. Is Barotrauma the one that's like multiplayer learner? I have heard of it, but I haven't played it yet. Let's go ahead and explore. An attack. Uh-oh. You round a darkened corner and start down a broad boulevard lined with grimacing statues. There's a fluttering movement above, and a cloud of frost moths swoop down upon you. You beat them off with your walking stick. They are determined, and the largest are the size of Z-bats, but they are fragile. At last they retreat, leaving 3 of their number melting into the water on the pavement. The wings are marked with patterns that resemble letters. You peer at them, but the script is already dissolving. So we got fragments and we got scared. That's unfortunate. Let's go ahead then and get the port report. Who's plotting what out in the tomb colonies? Along the coasts of the Untersee, it's remarkably hard to die. Right. So I've read this before. We got the port report, which is good, but I'd love to eat here, but I don't have what it takes. So they do have shops, and I could buy supplies, but they're expensive. I can sell memories, and I could sell news. I think you're right. I mean, like, I was going to try to buy 10 for the quest, but it's so expensive. I might as well sell it and then buy 1 supply just so I don't starve. All right, so here we are. I haven't been able to map this out, but we can head here, and then we'll bank back down to Pigmote, and then we can hit the Hunter's Keep to try to talk to the sisters and go back to London, perhaps, just for a small circuit. We sighted a bat swarm. That's less than ideal, unless they give us food. Now they're coming. You can eat them? Okay, great. Well, then let's try to shoot them. Battle, I guess? How do you... It's not easy to fight them. They're just hitting my hull, and I'm not hitting them. I don't know if I'm doing it wrong, but I can't engage them. You click enemies to target them. Oh, okay, thank you. For every other enemy I've encountered in this game, it already had a target on it. I didn't need to click it. I almost want to just load my game. I mean, like, that... These bats, like, this was so dumb. They've taken over half of my hull. And we're talking about bats on a metal ship. That was a disaster. So every other time when there was a ship, it's already targeted. I didn't realize that I had to manually target it to even... And it's attacking me, so it should automatically target. Like most games, whenever anything attacks you, it just targets. But it didn't. And then they do so much damage, it's staggering. Like, I think ships do less damage than that. Yeah, I should have just kept on sailing. Okay, so we did get some food, but ouch. Okay. All right, well, now I'm learning. So that's how you fight sometimes. So I'll just pay attention to that, and I'll probably try to avoid fighting bats. No, this character, I haven't died yet. Most monsters try to ram you. Okay. Good to know. This is my first captain, so it's gonna die. That's just the nature of it. All right, here we are. We can go here, but I kind of want to put into this harbor and get the report and everything. We might be able to get, if we get one more favor. Yeah, the Lifeberg is terrifying. All right. So we can gather intelligence, and we can explore the town. A straightforward challenge. Shore leave. I don't have enough cash. That makes sense, Karma. I'll try to use tab. All right. So let's explore the town. Wither is a quiet, chilly town of gray stone and closed courtyards. The people are neither exactly unfriendly nor exactly hospitable. They have the irritating habit of answering a question with a question. That's right. I remember these gray people. I'm so bad at this. Let's go for the grilled troglodyte prawns. Not bad at all. So we lost some hunger. We lost some terror. We got a fragment. And we can now get the port report. The straightforward challenge we don't have enough for. This guy wants bones and specific items, and then you can trade the Z stories for items here, which I do not have. So let's go ahead and push the map. Wait, I want to head here. All right, I want to get away from that guy. Nah, don't fight that. Just go. All right, yeah, this way is good. Stop into this right here. We're out of food, so the crew's going to be not happy. We might have to eat a crew member. All right. So no one will speak. This is a challenge. So we got the port report, and I'm going to go right just as far south as I can. I need to go see if I can get some grub. That makes sense, Karma. I'll try that. So you just keep them in your sights, and then you're just moving in reverse and firing, waiting for your cooldown and blasting away. I like it. Yeah, I am Danny McBride. We got to eat everybody. We at least have fuel. You know what? No guts, no glory. Your crew groans with hunger. They are not happy. I don't even know what Gear 2 is, to be perfectly honest. Can you go faster than this? Like, I know you can do full power, but that... yeah, I am in Gear 2. I'm as fast as I can go. Growling stomachs. There are fewer rats around a ship lately. Perhaps it's because your hold is empty of supplies. Perhaps it's because your crew is turning to alternate sources of nutrition. That movie is hilarious, Alex. Yeah, I am in full ahead, but I wasn't turning like all the engines on as fast as possible because every time I seem to do that, they catch fire. Everyone's hungry, but you can't let discipline slip or turn a blind eye. Yeah, eat the rats. We gained terror, but they reduced the hunger a little bit. Eat them. Enjoy. They're hungry. I'm looking for some other islands. You can eat these crab guys, right? Let's try to fight this guy. If we die, we die. Whatever. Oh, that one's too big. That has 150 hit points. Never mind, I lied. They empty your food bar? No, there's smaller ones. That one is... Okay, whoops. Alright, well, we lost a crew member. I turned it up to high speed, but that was a mistake. Sergeant Slaughter, good evening. No, I swear, there was some smaller ones. That had... It had too many hit points. This guy. Here, go backward. Starvation walks the ship. Yeah, consign their bodies to the sea. Alright, don't worry about that. There you go. Go get that. Eat that. Yay. No. We need the supplies. You can't do both, right? You can't dissect it. You gotta butcher it. There we go. So we lost some crew, but it really wasn't... It could have been worse. That's how I view that. It could have been slightly worse. Yeah, that's a good point. What did it... Uh-oh. What did the, There we go. That was much better. What did the crew do for you? Do the careful thing. A tooth-cracking treasure. A chunk of grit baked in your ship's biscuit. Oh, boy. You crack a tooth and curse. Your crew chuckle, but when the object turns out to be a diamond, small and badly flawed, but a diamond nevertheless, they all hush. Diamonds are sacred to stone, one says. Give it to the Z, Captain. It'll be luck for us. So, do the careful thing. Sailors pray to stone when they want home, hearth, and healing. She's the kind of god you'd want on your side. Hang on to it. You're not going to throw a diamond in the Z to appease some nameless god of sailors' superstitions. Oh, okay. Oh, wow. So these bats are what stole London? Goodness gracious. All right, let's do the careful thing. Um, the diamond glints once as it reaches the apex of its arc. Down, 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 and the wave reaches up to take it. We lost terror, and the gods of the Z, Stone's attention hasn't changed. You know something of the three gods of the Z, and the three gods are Stone, Storm, and Salt. They are powers. All right. So, if I want to be wild, yeah, no, that was my fault. I just was assuming they were like regular bats, but, you know, these are way worse. All right, we're already hungry again. Let me just go down here and see if we can try to stabilize somewhat. I don't think so. I think I've taken too much damage. I used all my favors to repair the hull last time. I don't have any solutions to this. Hunter's Keep. All right, so we could talk to one of the sisters. Let's talk to the friendly one. And she took away all our terror. And we got a supply. Lucy leans over and whispers to you confidentially a complex story about a butler, a pig, and an inheritance. You don't follow all the details of the plot, but somehow the pig ends up in an attic and the butler in the vicar's bed. Candles flicker, dishes enter and leave, and the wind butts gently at the window panes. By the time the plum pudding arrives, you're as cheerful as you've been in months. Great. So we lost hunger, we got a supply, we got some memories, and we got this particular god's attention. All right. And we can go up to the house. A hump of dark rock swathed in mist like 100 other Untersee islands. A grand house rises on the rock, a silhouette empty of lights. The uncut grass on the lawn bends, rises, bends again in the breeze. You smell damp stone and faintly blood. We can go up to the house, crunch across the gravel, up to the door. The brass of the door knocker is tarnished. The paint is beginning to peel in the salt sea air. No one answers, but the door is unlocked. No, I don't see it repeated, Karma. I see it just normal. You need crew. Oh, so crew are like hit points. Rob, good evening. So, Demisero is saying that if I have 50% less crew, I can't go as fast as possible. At 0 crew, you die and the game is over. Okay, so 8 crew is not like the end of the world. It's just... And this is one of the things about a game like this. I need to figure out where the real pressure points are. Like, what's the real things that I should be concerned about? And apparently running out of food isn't quite as bad. Like, you have some wiggle room, but out of fuel is probably, horrifying. So it's good to know kind of like where you can stress yourself and what to prioritize a bit. So I will try this. And words in the darkness. The hall is dark. The parlor, too. There are signs of disturbance here and there. A smashed cup, an overturned piano stool, scratches on the walls. You bend to pick up a page of paper and hold it to the light. It is an unfinished poem. You think the handwriting may be Phoebe's, the absent moon, the gnawing hunger in the heart, the well, the sea, a great many crossings out. There are sounds from downstairs, from the kitchen. You push open the door cautiously. Something clings to the ceiling. Something turns yellow eyes to you and hisses. So we gained a terror. We gained 10 fragments. We've explored the silent house. We succeeded the challenge. We got 10 fragments, and something somewhere has changed. How about that? And it says, the thing in the kitchen, the yellow-eyed maid clings to the ceiling like a lizard. Oh, fantastic. So I remember when she answered the door, she had like amber eyes. Catch her with the net, coax her down. These are both bad. She's dangerous. Yeah, I guess. Journal, time passage is what you wanted to see. I don't know where they show that. It's under another day. Ever changing, 33. Okay. All right. So the silent house, a very chancy challenge. Loot the house. Musical instruments, curios, jewelry, even Phoebe's paintings will sell. It's robbery, not salvage, but if you don't, someone else may. I don't know if I want to steal from these people. That doesn't seem right. So she's nice. I'm going to back out. Look at the map. And we could try to go down here, but I want to return and see if there's any prayer of me repairing the ship. Mm-hmm. All right, we're going to curl right back in here. And let's see. Well, we could go to our lodgings and, oh, we can't even, okay. Let's go back here and let me check in to the survey office and turn in the reports. We got some echo. We got some fuel. We got 20 echo. All right, getting a little bit more cash. We got fuel, codex. We got a fuel and some 20 echo. That's it. Uh-oh. I'm terrified now. I don't have enough to repair the ship. I can make a dent in it, I suppose. All right. So what I can do is go here and go to the a new recruit. The brisk campaigner. We can get a physician. We can get the haunted doctor. These are so expensive. Oh, okay, thank you. Sure, great idea. These are just a little bit too expensive. Let me go here to London and go into dry dock. Yeah, I don't have enough money at all to do even the cheapest one. That's terrifying. So what we could do then, we just have to kind of pray that we don't crash. Oh wait, go back to this. Let me go to the scholar and a memory of distant shores. Go. Oh, he does give you a little cash. Okay. As the alarming scholar listens, tears well in the depths of those shining, or is it blazing eyes? They overflow, splashing onto the desk blotter. Stop, she sobs at last. This is too beautiful. Allow me to bring the macaw of memories. I wish each individual tone recalled. All right, let's try it again. Yep, we could just turn these into cash. Great. So the antiquarian favor is increasing. That's nice. And we can go. We got some money. I think this actually might be enough to get some repair. Okay. Go for it. They did a good job, actually. An occurrence. So, I mean, it could be worse. I'll take it. It doesn't say that, like, my max has been cut down to 68. It still seems to be working just fine. All right, so let's go. And at this point, let me look at myself again. I don't have anything in the hold except for this that I want to get rid of it. Yeah, karma, that makes sense. I'm so low on supplies that I have to just go and find, use my fuel, get around. I'm going to go down here. We could fight crabs and stuff. They might. I know, I bonked right into it. Luckily, it did no damage. That would be too dispiriting for me. Oh, you can trade terror for supplies. Okay, thank you. Well, my terror is really low, so that's actually a great idea. Let's make it happen. Quaker Haven. We can explore the shore, or we could chat to the fishermen. I mean, I get 100% chance of success for that. Let's go for the visit the hilltop. There's not much wind on the Untersee, but Mutton Island suffers eerie gusts and buffets from an inexplicably local fragment of weather, and the air on the hilltop sometimes carries interesting scents. That makes sense, Karma. Yeah, I knew it was. I like to choose the stuff that's like the highest chance of success. If among them, toasting the wind, you stand on a cliff top, looking over the little village. Smoke from the chimney of the Cock and Magpie drifts straight upwards. As you watch, the smoke tilts. The sudden wind thins it to a pencil smudge, then nothing. The wind screams unexpectedly like a god cut in half. Oh, I've done this before. Okay. So this one, you get some terror, but you get fragments, and that's all. All right. Nice, Rob. Yeah, exactly. You're all in. You're like, let's go for it. We could drink here, but we don't have enough cash, apparently. So we could chat to the fisherman, and we got the port report. Wonderful. All right. So I'm going to leave, and then this is where we could trade terror for supplies, which is a good idea. But I also kind of want to explore a little bit. The world is webbed with invisible lines. You've crossed one. Tighten them, and it would split like a fruit. All right, then. So the Z-Bat is awesome for removing this fog of war. Oh, well, that's a ship. Okay. Oh, okay, cool. Karma, that makes sense. So it's hidden, but there's a better roll that could get there. Speak to the crew. They long for news of home. All right, sure, I'll help you out. They give me a Z story. Okay, well, we know where we could trade these in. And we lost a bunch of terror, which is cool. Oh, okay. It just happened that the lamp ticked. Yeah, you're right. Fuel is getting to be a concern. It's now lower than it's ever been, but it's scary without the light. My God, man, it's terrifying. Here, the wilder airs. Oh, here's a bad boy boat. I'm going to actually fight them. Aw. Take that, you turkeys. Pirates. All right. Okay. I got some fuel. I feel like I get fuel a lot from them. Which, that's fine. You do have to go, Donner Party. All right. We could do tea with the factor. I want tea with the factor because he gives you food. I've already heard this story from him before. Fantastic. So we could compile the report, and then we can gather supplies. This has happened twice to me. I guess it's like a reasonable chance, but I've lost that one both times. Unlucky. Finally. I swear, the last time I did this, I failed it like 3 times consecutively, and it was at 60%. Yeah, that's 3 times right there. All right. I want food, but I'm okay with this at this point. It's tough. I hate to do it, but I'm in such bad position in this game that I need to, swing for the proverbial fences. At least at this point, my hull is reasonably intact. All right, so Bad Stevener. There's this ship again that we could trade with. I am going to go back to London and just turn in these reports. Nothing awaits me, which is sad, but not much I can do about that right now. There we go. Now it awaits me. I kind of want to go down here and just uncover it really fast. It's tight quarters, but it angers me that it's, I love that you could potentially benefit from it. That's sweet. You're running low on fuel. Alright. Okay, now I got this off my map. I just wanted to get that done. Oswaldo, good evening. This is called Sunless Sea, my friend. It is a terrifying nautical roguelite with a heavy narrative element, shrouded in mystery. I don't know what I'm doing most of the time, but I enjoy the game. I like the music, I like the writing, the style, and the promise of treasure on the open seas. Of course, my friend. Yeah, I think you're right, Karma. And again, that's what I'm talking about. With any game, not very open at all, said Churion. Very tight quarters, my friend. Good evening. It's one of those things where when I play a roguelike or even a roguelite, a game like this, it's so much about information, learning what are the threats. So, in a roguelike that was just a classic, you have to learn which enemies are dangerous and which you can handle. And in this game, it's like, okay, there's so many stats that are on the screen. There's so many gauges. You've got hull, you've got crew, you've got terror, you've got food, you've got fuel, you've got money. You're like, well, what is the main concern here? Oh, okay, here we go. Her Enduring Majesty's Customs Service works closely with both the Ministry of Public Decency and the Masters of the Bazaar. Today, they have selected you for an inspection. Don't cheek them. So I could try to set something aside. They needn't know about every little trinket. That's all I've got, is to try to sneak them. I don't have any other options. So I'm going to try it. And they caught us. So, that's actually fine. I don't want those souls anyway. I could never figure out what to do with them. Failing a 76% feels bad, but what can I say? I did the best that I could. There was the only option. They caught me. They shake their heads with real sorrow. They confiscate your cargo. They apply a sharp fine. Luckily, I only had 8 money. So they took 8 echoes, which, meh. All right. Let's collect messages from the harbor master. And here we go. Oh, look, they're going to fight me. So not only did I get this guy a sorrowful duty. This guy is like, they're going to beat me up because I lost the souls. I got no chance. So here's what happens. The gang of ruffians clap iron-shod cudgels in their hands. We do this. We're overrun. Crew, you've lost a crew member. I've lost all my crew, actually. We're down to 1. Lose too many and your speed will be reduced. Lose them all and you will die. You can always engage more in London and sometimes other ports. Okay, so we lost 7 crew. We gained 10 terror. And we refused the proposal. So that's what happens when you fail that. All right, that's too bad. Well, we could try to get some more crew, which seems important. At least they didn't damage the boat. They just killed 6 of my crew members. 7 of them, actually. All right. Oh, boy. Oh, it's going downhill fast here, isn't it? Let me go ahead and turn into port reports. I don't even have the favor of the guy to talk to him. Not like I need it. All right. So I do have some secrets I can exchange. I have a tale of terror and a Z story, but nothing great. All right. Read the papers. We can rest in the room. We have a restful night. The terror is getting high. When I try to talk to the child, it's basically like I can't do any of the options because I can kick him out, or I could try to be his father or mother or have him call me captain, but I have to have a better house to take him on. So I don't have these things. So I'm just kind of like moving on from that. All right. Well, a very modest challenge. I don't have enough money to even hire them. And we could try to get this guy. This dude is only 5, so we have 2 soldiers now. I'm going to go to the store. I don't have much to sell. I've got a smile. They interested in that? It looks like we're going down horribly. I have a little bit of food and a little bit of fuel, but not much. This is probably where we cash it in. So, yeah, that's fine. I could try to make some more money to hire more crew, but I don't have it. I can't even go at full speed at this point. Hey, Elegex, what's up, my friend? Good evening. Good to see you. He says he needs my help. I don't have what he needs. Oh, I can give him a Tale of the Z. Maybe he gives me something for this. Yeah. He gives me some money. Okay, good. That's a nice start. And then that means I can actually go to London and try for this. And we got 3 crew. So now we have 5 crew, which means we can actually go fast. But we have no money. So there's a slight problem there. So I think it's like, we're going to learn how to play at this point where I could fight crabs for food. That's all I got. I could check this. If I look at this, yeah, I could definitely do that. Risk terror to try to get supplies. I was thinking about checking in with the sisters to see if I can, if I have enough news to give them so I can meet with them. They usually give you a meal. Elegax, this is the 3rd time I've played it. I streamed it last week. I played off stream, and now I'm streaming it again. Oh. I thought that for some reason that the sisters, like, I talked to her, but I don't know why, but I thought I had found some other house that had their stuff in it, but now, no, they're straight up gone. Well, then I should try to steal it. What I should do is actually try to, Hey, thanks for following, my friend. Rob it. It's probably been pilfered, but... Well, that's interesting. I mean, I was counting on them. The silent house. Let's loot it. And we have an outlandish artifact. We lost a crew member. We got a watchful curio. This belongs in a museum, indeed. Assuming that colonial imperial appropriation for the purpose of hegemonic taxonomization is a suitable response to the problem of intercultural contact, which it probably is because museums are magnificent institutions. All right. One too few. The crew spread out whatever they can. They're not happy. Few of them signed on to be robbers. Oh, they don't like it. They return with their arms both full of junk and treasures. The sisters have or had an awful lot of junk. You count heads and find your one man short. The others shift and mutter. The sea sows outside. Yikes. All right. The thing in the kitchen, we still can't deal with this. It's not a very good chance, so I don't want to lose. But let's look at our hold. So we have this, which we picked up, and then we have this. It's a curiosity, so maybe we could take it to the guy back in London. There's no more port reports apparently to get from them. We can go try to get supplies, but now we're so low on crew that we can't even move properly, which seems scary. So I'm going to try to return and see if I could sell this. Your crew's terror is reaching dangerous levels. You can lower it in ports and rise it by staying close to land and keeping your light on. All right, fine. I had it off, yeah, but then this tutorial was like, you should be scared. Do. That boat just disappeared. I'm seeing things now. We need to actually go this way. Man, we are putzing around. Well, it'll be interesting to try next run because I wasted so much money and time not knowing what I was doing. I still don't know what I'm doing, but I have at least a vaguely better idea of what a good run might be like, of what to buy and what not to buy. We made it. The Revenue Men. I have nothing to hide. I don't think I have anything to hide. Maybe I do, but go for it, dude. They leave. Suspicion hasn't changed because of how low it was, but that's all right. All right. So let's go to the Scholar and an outlandish artifact and the Watchful Curio. So because I'm so desperate, I'm going to get rid of all of these things. We got 100 echoes for this. A careful scrutiny. We have something like that. He declares, but not very like that. Interesting. I have some ideas about suitable fees. Great. And the Watchful Curio. It smells of the elder continent, of wind, of light, of stone, of things without faces. Thank you. All right, so this is only 20, but we'll take it. All right, so we have a little bit of money. I don't have that many searing enigmas. Perhaps not. Okay, so we can hire enough crew and perhaps get some fuel. All right. We got Terror went up, but we did get 3 new crew, so that's nice. And let me see here. I could spend 10 echo to reduce the terror. All right. Oh, dear God. It only reduced it by 1. I thought it would be more significant than that. That was not a good exchange. Okay. Well, now I know that. All right, let's go to the shops, and we need to buy some stuff. So I need to buy fuel. I have hardly any. Oh, okay, Karma. There we go. And if I go back here and I go to London and I go to the market, you can go down here and oh, that just changes what people are buying. That's right. You can escort people, but I selected the reset. I thought I was doing escort. Anyway, it doesn't matter. We will sail. That's all we can do. We've got nothing in the hold. Right. Okay. So I really haven't gone that far in that direction. But we'll go here, look for supplies, and, you know, there's stuff up here. There's lots to explore. Will it take everything that we have? Yes. Is it worth it? I don't know. So, I think you guys told me this before, but just refreshing. These scores right here, these stats, are these permanently, like, if I raise these, do these carry over to the next game? Oh, boy. Ah. All right, scuttle them. Take that. Ooh, we got 2 fuel. That felt good. So, I was firing before I... Oh, okay. Because basically my thing was, I have some secrets. And I was thinking, do I want to just talk to my officer and exchange the secrets right now before I die? And not, you know, end the game with secrets. Or if I should save the secrets to try to help me out for something else. We made it. Okay, fair enough. Tea with the factor. We lost some terror. We got a supply. Love it. Then what we want to do is, yeah, compile the report, of course. And then let's have a matter of luck. I can't even do it anymore because I'm too terrified. I tried it the 60% twice. I failed both times. All right, then. Well, no more supplies for us. We're too scared, is what happened. There is this down here, but let's go to the Bonny Reefs, or the Bonny Reefs. And... yeah, I've had bad luck with the scavenging for supplies pretty reliably throughout the game. It just happens. Oh, this guy's much tougher. Go backward. Go backward. All back. Why can't I see his health anymore? I don't even know what's going on. All right, run away. Oh, God, he hit me. All right. Well, we took some damage. Full power to the engines. Right. Oh, so it doesn't even matter unless you get the stat above 50? That seems like disastrous. Okay. Here we go. We found another place. All right, we made it. Shepherd Isles, sheep, lichen, standing stones. Of course, the bearded watchman tells you there are no actual shepherds on the Shepherd Isle. All right, makes sense. We can do tales. We can do Tales of Three Graves, Tales of Thornwall Croft. We could get the port report. All right. Engage an officer. Okay. So first of all, let's get the port report. In the bleak light of the false stars, surface roiling like a porridge pot up with a roar of steam and a flash of fire, three widows swimming tentacles, and then we saw His Highness. Wow. There's rather a lot of this material. All right, we got it, though. Very good. Let's talk about the standing stones. The bearded villagers are happy to talk about the local sites. Well, site. And we got a tale of terror. We gained terror. There were sisters from the sisterhood over on Abbey Rock. Came here hunting a renegade who served a god called Stone. Ran her to ground here, and she called on the god, and the god struck 'em all to pillars of rock. Stand close and quiet, and you'll hear 'em weeping. Oh, I see, Karma. All right, so we got a tale of terror, and we got scared, which is not really what I was going for. So I could tell him secrets to raise my veils. Veils are 32. This guy raises my mirrors, which are 35. All right, I'm going to do these because I like the firing solution. There we go. Sweet. All right. Now I'm over here. Okay, great. I have a little bit of fuel. Nice, learner. I know, that game is so good, isn't it? These guys are too strong for me, so I'm just going to kind of speed over this way. And I'm going to turn it off and just go back over here. Launch it. The Chitraniac lobe. Good. Oh, cool. Port Cecil. Where is it? Oh my god, it's way over there. The Z-Bat found Station 3. I must have missed it. I saw Port Cecil or whatever. No, I think I was concentrating on driving, like, sailing and not fighting the guy, or where I was going and didn't missed it on the log. Port Cecil, a sourceless silver glow, a haven for players of games. Nice. That's hilarious, learner. Rumpled convolutions of coral fill the water, glimmering with silvery light. The harder you look, the more you see shapes amidst the chaos, almost as if they were sculpted. This one could be a crenellated castle, that one a horse's head. A neat little port huddles into the side of a coral island, prosaic imperial docks and houses tucked away in a baroque organic chaos. In that curious silvery light, among the frozen chaos of coral, the scene has the unreal air of a pencil sketch, crumpled and discarded. Chess. We could do this for a straightforward challenge. It'd be easy for us, actually, because we have pages. We could gather intelligence to get the port report. We could explore the knoll. This doesn't take something awaits you, so let's go for the chess. Chess is a popular in the principles. The port is full of exiles, drunks, and washed-up Z traders. They all play, often obsessively. Be careful. The chess pieces are carved from scintillact. Here in the principles, that can be very dangerous. One more game. You don't know how long you've been playing. You want to match another. The rough coral tips of the chess pieces are smeared with blood. Yours, your opponent's, but you've begun to realize that your moves recapitulate the movements of the power of the Neath, the flukes and their shapelings, the bazaar that lurks in London, Mount Nomad that prowls the sea. Salt, stone, and storm, with every move you take, the shape of it becomes clearer in your mind, sharper. Checkmate, you say. One more game? Your first officer is tugging at your arm. Ignore them. You have chess to play. Win enough games and something else will occur. Heathrun, good evening. You've succeeded, and we got a page, and we got a secret. All right, cool. Let's go ahead and get the port report. Chess, dreams, silverlight. The older inhabitants of Port Cecil carry coral incrustations like a disease, splotched with a silvery light. They like to go up into the limestone heights behind the harbor, to lay their heads against the pillars and towers, stare at the roof of the Neath, dream open-eyed. Sometimes they speak of things far away. The Connaughts, or the Connates' work, the smuggler wars, the Fathom King's secrets. Perhaps it's not all invented. All right, we got the report. We could explore the harbor. We got a tough challenge. Not very good. All right. Let's go here for exploring the port. Sea laps dark around silvery coral. Humps and columns rise from the coral. A bewildering maze. Go carefully. Oh, look at that guy. A shadowy predator. It's the little things. The click of a sliding stone where there should be silence. A motion in the shadows as if they were thick stirred like ink. A lull in the cries of the Z-Bat. Something is watching you, drawing closer by hour. You and your crew draw back to back, watching the darkness. All right, so we can... Man, my mirrors are actually pretty good, but this is so hard that it's not even close. so we could wait, watch, and end it, capture it alive, or retreat. I don't think so, Karma. I think it's just sometimes if I encounter a word that I've never seen before, I might not pronounce it correctly. You know, I can't get it perfect on my first. I'm just going to mispronounce words that I'm not used to. I know it irritates your ears. I'm not doing it intentionally. It's just because it's not a word that I'm familiar with. Retreat to the ship. That's what I'm going to do. Go. I was fortunate. So we got scared, which is bad. But we did get a tale of terror. An orderly retreat. You sense it in the murk. Its course parallel to your own. But by the time it draws near, the lights of the port are already ahead. Your sailors clatter up the gangplank, whispering together in nervous undertones. All right. Anything else I want? I don't want to play any more chess. I'm so low on food. I don't have any echoes, so let's look up the log like you were saying. We found something. Here we go. Yeah, you're right. Station 3. Let's mark it. Thank you. Got it. All right, so that is down here. Okay. Well, we could try to go for that. I mean, what else have I got? Uh-oh. That old fury. A Zailer has run mad. She roams the ship, cudgel in hand, smashing comrades to the deck. She cries, "He's angry. Oh, he's angry." Shoot her dead is the easiest thing I can do. Well, that's all we got. She's got a blackjack there. A bitter end. So we're down to 5 crew right away, which is not great. Your Zailer's weapons roar. Heathrun, thank you for subscribing, my friend. Abby's rock is just left of Station 3. Okay, thank you. Okay. We have a hasty funeral for the poor soul and the wretched victim, but who will be next? We no longer have the gods of the Z Storm's attention. An ancient anger knows you. Well, that's unfortunate. Oh, I'm worried about it. I have no fuel or supplies. And I have no echoes. I'm kind of just drifting around with no real plan other than to uncover some map before it all goes down. All right. Let's go. There's Station 3. All right, I'm here, and there's the circle. I found it. I'm going to turn off the light, try to save some fuel. We're probably going to run out of gas here. It's bad. It's so bad. All right, let's go. We may infer a Station 1 and a Station 2. We may conjecture a Station 4. Machinery hums behind high steel walls. Up the hill, there are visible outlines of warehouses, and a building with a spire. But the lamps are low where they burn it all, and your ship is the only one in the harbor. Alright, so we could train your telescope on the shore. Oh boy. Alright, so I can do this. Church or something else. You stand on the high point of your ship and look to the shore. There's a steepled building on the horizon, by far the largest thing in sight. No cross marks the top of it, nor any other symbol you recognize. I've never located the surface. That sounds cool, I just never have seen it. I'm in Untersee. Alright, and we can try the gate. The only way past the walls is an unimposing but sturdy-looking gate of triple-barred, silvery metal. A sign beside it reads, Deliveries. Alright, we can go in here. It says, No way in. The metal is steel-hard and icy cold to the touch. Attempts with chisels and crowbars fail. Perhaps if you could bring the ship's guns to bear, but no. If you return with a certain delivery, the gate will open. You'll know if you find it. I bet. Okay. Do you have any shops here? They got nothing. So, fair enough. Time to go. Alright, so let's try this and move this way. Alright, here we go. No islands there. That's fine. Oh, maybe we can get some food from this guy. We're going to try. You better believe it. Get him. Did I use my beginner's luck yet? I'm not sure about that. Restless nights. Uh-oh. That doesn't sound good. We need to butcher it. Alright, we lost the hunger. It says, in the watches of the night, you pad softly past the hatch to the crew quarters. A man cries out softly in his sleep, desperately another. Okay, thank you, Karma. I'll look at it. Inquire about their dreams next morning. Alright, yeah, what did I see? Eyes and a face. Oh god, we gained more terror. That's good. No, it's not. The whole Neath lit up like a snuffer mask. There's something in the roof, Captain. It's the roof. It's eyes watching us. Eyes and a face. I mean, I shouldn't have bought these candles. That was a big mistake. Yes, you say softly. You lay your hand on the sailor's burning forehead. There are storms in the roof. Hush. We won't join them yet. All right. So let me see. Let me open this and check the hold. And in here, I have the Invictus token, recent news, a secret, the Neath bow. I've got these things. I've got the port report, restful night. I must have used a beginner's luck. I don't see it anywhere. I have a flare. Alright, let me see. Okay, let's go up this way. Uh-oh. Without fuel. Here's the Abbey Rock. Here we go. Your ship is just an oddly shaped house. Oh, boy. Alright, let's see what happens here. Alright. Desperate measures. This is all locked. I could make a sacrifice to stone. Oh my god. Or I could fire a distress flare. I do have a flare. I could abandon the ship. I could... What do we do? Just throw somebody overboard? Whisper a secret into the dark. Wound yourself. Oh, I cut my... Oh, that's... So when you sleep, it cures wounds. So this is how you get wounds. I see. And this is like you sacrifice a person. But let's check the Abbey first, indeed. Oh, no, go back. Abbey Rock. All right. We can get the port report. We can give them recent news. Okay. So let's compile the report. Nothing is happening. The sisters watch us. We feel their eyes. The sea crashes on the rocks, withdraws. The fortress stands stolid as the last year of a century. The greatest peril you risk here is certain purpleness of prose. All right, we got the report. And let's knock at the iron-studded gates with news. Perhaps they'll find it valuable. The muscular prioress, the abbess's lieutenant, comes to the door to listen. She nods and makes notes. She pays particular attention to news of marsh beast, predations, and the traffic of the rooftops. In return, she offers a rather perfunctory blessing, but the blessing reassures your crew. So we got lost 2 terror, which is, it's not great. All right, let's go ahead and watch the convent, offer a gift, search the surroundings. Oh, here we go. This is the beginner's luck thing. Oh, okay, Karma. Thank you. Like huge and deadly herons, the sisters stalk along the very tops of the walls. You watch through a spyglass as they leap and whirl, slashing at each other with a variety of frightening weapons. God, one of them just turned a somersault. Oh, Fira, good evening. Good to see you. Look at this. We got 5 fragments. So important. Let's see here. A cache. You follow tracks into a sea cave. Someone has stored food, supplies, ammunition. It can't be the nuns. So this is the beginner's luck. These crates have a connate look. The Admiralty will want to know about this. All right, so we got fuel supplies, strategic information, components. All right, well, I guess that's, you get to do that one time. Trade supplies. Resources are limited. The Sisterhood will pay a fair price. No, I'm not going to trade my supplies. I need these. All right, so we got some fuel. Okay, cool. Thank you. Well, we did spend it, and now, you know, we're in a slightly better position. All right. So if I look at the map, here we are. So I know that this game is a roguelite, but is the map different each time? Like, you guys pretty much knew where some of these locations were. Does it shift somewhat, and then the locations are relative to each other? Or, like, will having played help me know where some places are in the future? And does the progress that I've discovered on the map retain? Okay. The borders on the east and south never change. Okay. Oh, you can retain the map if you want. I see. This is a Gilliflower's End. The Gilliflower. Is it a young jellyfish? A lesser subspecies? Do the dreams of jellyfish become real? In any case, now it's a sad slick of goo dissolving into the Z. We can scoop it up to eat it, or we can watch it disperse to get a port report. That's interesting. I'll actually get that port report. I didn't get it. I got a Z story. Okay, well, darn. We can sell this, though. A face from above. The jellyfish's cap does not look like a woman's face. She dissolves like smeared paint. All right, interesting. Okay. Okay, thank you. Interesting. I think, let me go north. All right. I'm going to go. I believe I have the Shepherd Isle Cecil Station. Oh, I don't have the port report from. Oh, no, I do. It's just not sorted. Okay. It's here. All right. Oh, okay. Let's head home then. My fuel is also running out horribly. I was going to maybe try to go to Mutton. So when the terror meter is green, that means it's going down. And so, like, by having the light on and being near the land, it's actually decreasing slightly. That makes sense, Karma. So there's just a little bit of shift. It's more like a roguelite because there's some carryover in between. All right. We got spider silk. That's cool. Yeah, that makes sense that the quests and the stories are set. The only thing that makes it a roguelite is killing enemies reduces terror. Oh, that's cool. Okay, thank you. Is that it's permadeath and there's carryover between runs. All right. A breath of relief. As soon as the gangplank touches the quayside, the terrors of the deep Z lighten. Walk taller. Smile more readily, but what dreams may cling. This storylet only appears when you've been at sea for a little while. We have been. Coming home. Terror is always reduced to 50 when you return to London if it's higher. However, if your terror was high, you may suffer nightmares later. Oh, okay. Well. I know, isn't that funny? 6%. Alright, let's call the harbor master. And I'm going to go to London and then go to the Admiralty Survey Office. And let's turn in the reports. So, Port Cecil. Alright, we do get a favor. And we got fuel and we got 30 echo. Chef Smitty, good evening, my friend. Good to see you. So I could turn this in as fact, but it's... Let's just submit it as unsubstantiated hearsay instead. And we get 10 echoes. We do get a favor because it's new. We get fuel. Alright, great. Elegax, I'm on YouTube and Twitch right now. It's also actually on Twitter or whatever, but not many people watch there. Okay, let's see. Station 3, excuse me. Just let me call a colleague in. Omitted. This is my colleague, Mr. Villine of the Ministry of Public Decency. Mr. Villine, hilarious. This good captain's report is here. If you would care to, yes, the fire is already lit. Let us, there we go. Now only ashes remain, and it might have caused such a lot of trouble. Thank you, Captain. We appreciate your discretion. Here is your payment. You need not trouble yourself further in this affair. Wow. So they give you a bunch of echoes for getting Station 3. And you get an accomplishment, surveyed Station 3. You get a favor. Fantastic. And Abbey Rock, we categorize it as a military installation, you know, although that has occasioned some quite vigorous debate. And we get a favor. We get 20 echo. All right, some fuel. Yeah, we went here. We do get a fuel. We got the echo. Great. Oh, that's funny, Karma. So you can never get one again. They're like, let's just pretend this never happened. So that's why they give you so much, because it's a one-time payoff. That makes sense. We have strategic information. And he'll purchase it from me. We don't have vital intelligence, but we do have this. So he gives you, there you go, 150 echoes. Fantastic. So now we have 7 favors. We can use these favors to get fuel and to fill to restore the hull, which we should. Hey, Stimpy. What's up, my friend? Or Elegaix, I should say. Fantastic. All right. Now, we did all the port reports. So let's go ahead and we could just say... Can you provide me with a little fuel? 1 point of favor will get 2 to 3 fuel. That's actually really good. All right. And we can then... How much fuel did you just give me right there? Any? Why is this a high-risk challenge? I thought it was a guarantee. So, is this like, if I fail it, I lose a point of favor and get nothing? Okay. Or... It's like, if I win, I get 3. If I fail, I get 2. Okay, thank you, thank you. Okay, I'll take 2. That's great. Oh, I did it. How about that? We got lucky and we got 3. We'll take it. The quartermaster is not usually friendly, but you have enough sailors' jokes and harbor gossip to set her laughing nostalgically. She's remarkably liberal about the measurement of fuel. Fantastic. All right, so we got some fuel. It is kind of like they don't. Now I have 8 fuel. They don't update this very well. Like the supplies update immediately, but for some reason the fuel, like I guess they have to fit it in there, but it's like anyway. Okay. Let me then go to back here and go to dry dock, and I do want to repair it. I'm going to spend the favors to repair it. I see. Karma, that makes sense. So I got lucky, but if you're heart, then it's a great deal. All right, I restored the hull, and I still have 300 echoes. We're not dead. So, with 300 echoes here, what do we want to do? I could just buy a bunch of supplies and fuel, like stock up on that, and then try to make the money back with a really good run. If I wanted to go to the shops, I could buy the torpedo gun, but I don't think my ship can hold this. It's a forward weapon. My ship doesn't have a forward slot. So all I could do is get a deck gun, something on the bridge, or auxiliary. These protect against torpedoes. Are torpedo nets, like, I assume it's only good against other ships. Okay, so the deck gun is easy to pass on. Is this a one-use item? Or can, every time I fight a pirate ship or something, can I deploy the torpedo nets and have protection? But they have to launch torpedoes specifically. I see. So this thing is 200 echoes, this Cotteril and Hathersage Reproach, and it does 12 damage, accrue damage, warm-up time 4 seconds, and 12 life damage. This thing does... Well, this is way better. Oh, no. Wait. This shoots torpedoes. A compact weapon. This is better, but it costs torpedo components. Okay, I see. Yeah, that makes sense. All right, so let me look at my hold. I'm currently using this thing, which does 8. Okay, so if I bought the 200 Echo gun, this baby, it would be a big upgrade. Like a 50% boost. I think that's worth it. I mean, there are some times when, like, if I could fire one less shot, I would take less damage. And fighting actually seems to be a pretty reasonable way to, you know, you have to fight sometimes. It's a good way to get some food. All right. Oh, Inertia, thank you, my friend. You're right. I can sell the silk that I got. We could check the Roser Wharf as well to see if it's extra. It's a forward weapon that I can't use. Forward weapon. Aft weapon. Forward weapon. Deck weapon. Yeah, that would be amazing. That's what I'm looking for, that one shot. I can't get anywhere near something like that right now. So this is not that. The deck weapon that I could get. It's only 12 hull damage, but it's better than what I've got. So I'm going to get it. Yeah, my iron is not good. All right, I'm going to buy... Here it is right here, this thing. And then we're going to go to the hold, and I'm going to switch this on, and then we'll sell, you know, the other gun. Let me go, though, over here to London and check out the Roser Wharf and... no, okay. Perhaps not. Let's just go to the shops, and we can go to the exchange, and we can sell the silk for 50. Yes, perfect. Okay. Then what we can do is just be happy that we got the gun, and we should buy some supplies. So I have 4 supplies and 8 fuel. Fuel seems to be incredibly important. Oh, wow, Inertia, that is nice. You could see the actual gun damage math at the top hold of the ship tab layout. Okay, thank you. Oh, I see right here. Yeah, 14 to 18 damage. And I'm getting a 4 bonus from my iron stat. Okay, great. So this is the base damage. So I have a little bit more than that. This is great. I could roll nicely and kill the weak iron, the weak guys. I can't quite one-shot a bat with my iron, but, you know, better than nothing. All right. I'm going to sell my old gun. And then... yeah, that makes a lot of sense, Karma. I'm going to go ahead and purchase a supply and fuel. Actually, you know what? This might be a bad idea. I'm full of bad ideas, by the way. I'm going to buy a bunch of fuel and supplies. And I'm going to plan to just really, really take a big port report oriented route and explore a little bit as well. I should have probably recruited some crew, but I think I can actually do that with the new recruit and go down here and just do this. And yep, 5 Echo gets me a crew, and we lost the terror, which is nice. And let's go to my lodgings, and let's read the paper. And we got another supply, and we lost some terror, and we got recent news. Fantastic. I think this is pretty good. I could trade the Z story to this guy for some cash. However, I am going to be going up. No, let's do it. Yeah, Inertia, it makes sense to get that better boat. I'm going to buy another fuel. Let's go. Here we go. Kind of. Makes sense. I don't have enough hearts to take out the crazy, scary beast at the house, so I'm just going to leave that there. I'm actually going to just travel close to the land so that my terror goes down a bit. Yeah, the paper is the best. I try to read the paper first every time. So you can't actually lower the terror by driving around with the light on by the edge. You can just reduce the partial terror that you've built up by the skull. Okay, good to know. Burning blue. A hiss of horror from the lookout. The glim lamp at the front of the ship is sputtering and arcing, fizzing with blue light, even as you watch the blue fades, but it's not a good omen. A chancy challenge. There's a perfectly natural explanation. If I would have had my Z story, I would have been able to get over that. Listen a moment. We failed, so we gained terror. The crew know bad luck when they see it. Okay, fine. I'll turn on the light. Does that help you? It doesn't. All right, here we go. A little bit better on prices for sure. I know how much, obviously, like fuel and such cost. We can explore when something awaits or gather gossip. Let's explore. And we can search the place. The Carmine Chapel. A little chapel stands alone. You poke your head through the door. The walls are a deep red, just this side of scarlet. A ruby-tinted window at the back glows with a steady light, an electric lamp behind the glass. Rare and expensive, but this is no gaslight. No one is here, and yet you have the sensation that only a moment ago, someone must have been. Yeah, that's what it looks like, Karma. I could make an offering and pray to the power of this place, whoever it might be, but let's search the place. So we succeeded. We got scared, but we got some fragments. There is an altar, a block of basalt. There are pews, a pulpit. No Bibles, no hymn books. The stained glass window is the red of cochineal. A inscription of the lintel of the door reads, "For I was 100, and ye gave me meat, that is all." Oh my God. The crew are eager to leave. No one looks back. Why would you? All right. What else you got for me? Not much. Let's get the port report. We have one echo. How about that? Okay. I'm going to go up to Wither, I guess. I did, I guess I could take a screenshot of the prices. I don't really have... I could try to buy and sell stuff to make money, but I don't have very many echoes to Right, so you can sell wine for like three more than you or two more than you can buy it at London. As an example, maybe candles are a different price. Fuel is like double, and supplies are 10 more. I could sell news here. You could sell memories of distant shores, visions of the surface. All right, here we go. We're going to just kind of keep going up here. So if you have money left over, you just buy as much wine as you can, and then you start like your loop around to the north by stopping off there just to make a few extra echoes. That makes sense. I don't know if I needed to turn on the afterburners to get away from that guy, but I was really scared of him. All right. Oh boy, I hit the side. Careful, your hull just took damage. It took one damage from a collision. If you have trouble steering around rocks, try slowing down or going backward with the S key. Indeed. All right. The House of Question. Defy the gods. Spit on the floor, curse the priest, overturn an altar. This will increase your iron and hearts by 5, each up to 110, and set your tarot to 0, but you will never be able to remove any god's curse or benefit in certain other ways. Wow. I don't know about that, but that seems pretty sweet. Explore the town, gather intelligence, shore leave. All right. Wither is quiet. Here and there are odd sights. This is what I did last time. I just ate this, lost some terror, lost some hunger. Very safe choice. Get the intelligence. This is straightforward, but unfortunately I just don't have the money. So this place buys meter salt, or you can buy, that's right, you can buy stuff here for Z stories. Oh, I have these Tales of Terror. I can buy supplies. This is probably a bad trade, but I haven't found a place elsewhere. I guess you can exchange this, but I want the supplies. Sweet. All right, I'm way up north. It's a fair price. Yeah, I like it. Restless nights. Uh-oh. Every time I inquire about the dreams, it's bad. It's like you just get terrified. Doesn't seem like something I want to do too regularly. I'm sure there's a reason to do it. I just don't quite know what it is. Oh, okay. Fair price is a fair price, then. All right, give me the port report. And then we at least get fuel. So we can keep this crazy merry-go-round happening. I have 11 fuel, which should be enough for me to explore a little bit over here before I try to move south and return to Pigmote and go back. That's kind of my plan, is to just keep going wider. I bought a bunch of fuel so I could make it happen. All right, there's a moth. That doesn't look good for me. Ragged crow. Here we go. Let me see it. It's right there. Let's go. Crow me. Uh-oh. This moth. Oh, my God. This moth is terrifying. He's on me. I gotta go. Uh-oh. Man, I always catch on fire. We lost a crew, which is bad. The Ragged Crow is not the easiest place to get to. Where is your circle? I must have missed it. I don't see it. Right. Oh, maybe there is nothing here. It's just that's what the Z-Bat, like... There's got to be a place to land, right? There is no dock. It's just a lighthouse. Okay, thank you. That's why I was, like, looking for it. We're rolling. I'm looking. All right, we uncovered a good bit. We missed this square back here. But that's all right. I'm going to kick out this way. The Labyrinth of Eels. That sounds like a nice place to spend some time. All right. Oh, there's a whirlpool. Well, we got 50 fragments from discovering the Dubois Maelstrom. Great. That's what I was looking for. Fragments. All right, here we go. I'm curling back around. Saints Haven, here we come. The rise of Pigmote Isle. We need to help Marinia resolve a dilemma. An aide runs over. Hairless advisor, you return to us. Praise the tide. We need your wisdom once again. Okay, sure. Let's go ahead and get the port report. And then let's help. A dilemma. How would you advise them? Time passes. The rat's wine is in high demand, hairless advisor. The aide twitches its whiskers. We do not wish to take the joy from life, but it has caused many problems, many injuries among our farmers, our new militia recruits missing their training. Do we step in or turn a blind eye? All right, so we can recommend prohibition or turn a blind eye. A sober workforce is a harder working workforce. Even rodents need something to take the edge off. Nah, you guys can keep boozing it up. A modicum of freedom. The aide seems slightly relieved. Very good, hairless advisor, it squeaks, raising a glass in your honor. He's like, I enjoy the wine myself. You return to the town past a furry heap of soldiers. One particularly small guinea pig, sleeping in a human-sized cup, squeaks happily as you pass. Okay, so we lost might, but we gained spirit, so they're 8 happy, but they're weak. And we gained some fragments, okay. No shops. Fair enough. Awesome. So here we are on Pigmote, and this is all of the map that we've been able to uncover so far, but we have a bunch of port reports, and we have some fuel, so I might shift back this way, get the port report from Demo, Mutton, and then head back to London so that we can turn all those things in and maybe then go back out this way. So we almost died. We had to use like pretty much every trick in the toolbox, like the beginner's luck and everything, to stay alive. Our crew situation is not great. Our terror is not good as well, but that's okay. You know, we're doing our best here, and I'm having a good time with the game. I'm learning a lot, which is great, and I appreciate everyone helping me out to learn the game more because there's so much in it. And honestly, the more that I learn, the more that I enjoy it, and just the trying to figure out how to gain an advantage is really interesting. It just requires a lot of information that you have to learn the hard way. Everyone, it is indeed my bedtime. I want to say thank you so much for coming out to the stream, playing some Sunless Sea, and for hanging out and for helping me out. I really appreciate it. I hope you all have an excellent evening or day and a fantastic weekend, everyone. I'll be back on Sunday night for another stream. Alex, Rob, Siloom, Karma, Ninja. There is replayability, Ninja. You play again and again and do successive runs, but it's a light because you have progress. Centurion, Learner, Inertia, Heathrun, Ophira, Elegaics, Oswaldo, Ted, Demisero. Everyone out there, take care. Have a fantastic evening.